RER, Real Estate Reimagined. Watch this video and supercharge your career. Real Estate Reimagined. Finally, your formula for success.
The market doesn't care. The market doesn't care if you never make a sale again. The market doesn't care if you had a bad day. The market is the market. Buyers and sellers will find a way. The market doesn't care. The question is, do you? Do you care enough about your business, about your family, about your goals, about your ambitions, about your lifestyle to adjust to what this business demands?
That is a tough video, isn't it? So what does it take to succeed in real estate? What does success mean to you? And what is your plan? Hi, I'm Pete Dalton. I'm the broker owner of Coldwell Banker Vanguard Realty, a $1 billion plus real estate brokerage. I understand how to be a successful real estate agent. I have walked in your shoes. All of us want success, but what is that really? Do you think of success in financial terms? Most of us do. But success is actually the trajectory of your career. Is your career going up? Is your career coming down? Or is it just sort of moving sideways? To be on the path to a successful career in real estate, you have to not only meet your today needs, you need to know what you are doing is leading to more success in the future. At Coldwell Banker Vanguard Realty, we call that sustainable success. Are you headed towards sustainable success? Ask yourself these questions. Are you doing as much business as you would like? If you're meeting your production goals, how hard are you working to accomplish this? How long are you willing to work as hard as you do now? Will working harder than you do now make you more successful? Sustainable success in real estate is a business that grows every year without requiring you to do more work. Is your business doing this? It is a business that sustains you rather than you sustaining it. Most of us find that our business really doesn't get any easier, we just work more hours. If you are looking for sustainable success instead of just the next transaction, the first question you have to ask yourself is, am I on the right path? Am I making it easier next year, or am I just working harder? Finding every lead that you get is not the way to a sustainable business. Buying every lead you get is not the way to a sustainable business either. If you are doing the volume that you want and 80% or more of your business is coming to you, you're on the right path. If that is not where you are, or the path you are on, sooner or later you will reach the same conclusion I did. This is way too hard for the money I make. If you are not on the path to sustainable success, you are on the path that 95% of all agents take, which is out of the business. That is the cold hard truth. The numbers back that up. So maybe it's time to reevaluate what you're doing, how you're doing it, and what road you're actually on. All real estate business starts with lead generation. There are only 3 formulas to increasing your business. They are, number 1, generate more leads. The more leads you generate, the more business you will write. Number 2, find leads that are easier to close. The easier they are to get to closing, the higher your conversion rate and the more profitable you are. And lastly, make lead generation easier. Almost all agents struggle with lead generation. If you can make it easier, then you will write more business and have a better lifestyle. The question is, how do I make at least one of these 3 work for me? If you want more business, you need a plan and a program that will generate more and, as importantly, better leads. So let's look at your business for a moment. Where do your leads come from? Are you buying leads? A lot of agents do. Are you working cold leads? Most of us start out doing that. Are your leads coming from referrals? Are your leads coming because you already have listings? Those are the only 4 sources. If you want to increase your business in a substantial and intentional way, you have to increase your lead volume in a substantial way. If you have the same lead volume, and the same lead quality in the next 12 months that you did in the last 12 months, will you close more volume? We both know the answer to that is no, you will not. The path to success in real estate is not a fancier brochure. It's not a better business card. It's not a better split or purchasing more leads or holding more open houses. At the end of the day, these may help, but these won't get you where you want to be. The only path to sustainable success as a real estate professional is to create a business model where the leads come to you instead of you having to find or buy every single one of them. If you are doing the volume of business that you want and getting 80% or more of the business from either referrals or from your listings, then don't do anything differently. You have found the answer. If your business doesn't provide the volume and income you want, or you're working way too hard, then watch this video. We can show you how to get there.
Coming up, we will show you how RER, Real Estate Reimagined, will unlock your success potential and improve your life.
Let's talk about leads again. Your volume of leads, where they come from, and your conversion rate dictate your earnings potential and your path to success. The National Association of Realtors reported that overall, agents turn about 1 out of 5 leads into a closing. I know that you do better. We all think that we do, but the numbers say that we don't. Let's look at that number and how it affects your business. When you think about your business and sustainable success, it is appropriate to review data from Larry Kendall's excellent book, Ninja Selling, which provides the following chart for lead to sale ratio. According to Ninja Selling, if you talk to 100 people, that's canvassing, you ought to make 1 sale. Ad calls and mail response, every 25 you ought to make a sale. Every time you have 20 sign calls, you ought to make a sale. As you can see, the numbers get better as the personal contact increases. Open houses 15 to 1. Walk-ins to your office 10 to 1. Past buyers 9 to 1. You'd think that'd be higher, but only about 12% of them come back. Past sellers 4 to 1. You get a little bit better than 20% of your past sellers. Referrals, for every 3 leads you were referred, you should make 2 sales. This just makes sense. Agents who build their business by generating referred leads have a far greater chance of creating sustainable success than agents who chase leads from other sources instead of running around the same track again and again and having it never get any easier. These agents make more and spend less time generating business every year. So the questions every agent has to ask themselves are, how do I make my business at least 80% referrals and inquiries from my listings? If that is not where I am now, am I willing to do what is necessary to make this happen? And if I'm not on the right path, how do I get on the right path? If you'd like to realize the income you wanted when you entered the real estate business and have a sustainable business model, you have to have the tools and the support to compete. Thinking that you can achieve the sales volume and the sustainable success without tools or support, frankly, is a fool's errand. There is no magic in having a successful real estate career. There is no luck in having a successful real estate career. You don't need the gift of gab or to be a born salesman to be successful in real estate. The road to a sustainable real estate career has 3 components. That's it. There are only 3, but you have to have all of them. You have to recognize that without these 3 components, it is highly unlikely, no matter what your level of success now, you will reach the goals that you set, no matter how hard you work or how long you're willing to wait for it to happen. Real estate is that simple, and it's also that difficult. The 3 components of a successful real estate career are, number 1, the ability to generate leads without buying them or forever doing open houses, FSBOs, and expires, and any other cold business generators. In other words, the ability to make leads come to you rather than you having to chase them. You have to get out of lead buying, chasing marginal leads, and the hoping for good leads rat race. It is a dead end. Trust me on that. Number 2, you need a value proposition that will make both listing and buying prospects want to deal with you. When your value proposition is right and you know how to sell it, real estate is fun. If you don't know how to make your services more desirable than the thousands of agents you compete with every day, real estate is at best a difficult way to make a living. If your value proposition is to cut your commission rate to get business, you will never get to sustainable success. Lots of work, not lots of reward. The third factor is a program that will put it all together and let you know not only what you should do, but provide a track to run on so you can see success coming instead of wondering where the next closing is coming from. You need a good plan too. So the questions become, do you have a plan to get to the next level? Does your plan make sense? Will your plan meet your needs? If you can't answer those questions positively, you are like Columbus. You are just simply sailing west. You may think that you are going to China when actually you're on your way to Haiti, or even worse. At Coldwell Banker Vanguard Realty, we call our path to a sustainable real estate career Real Estate Reimagined, or RER. No other agency has a program like RER. It is a program for the future instead of a program grounded in the past. It is the lead generation, strong value proposition, path to run on that every real estate professional who wants to achieve sustainable success needs. RER is comprised of two comprehensive programs: Velocity, which is about creating an actual business instead of just scrambling for the next sale, and Growth, which is about creating additional revenue and exploring additional facets of the real estate sales business, such as luxury sales, commercial real estate sales, mortgage brokerage, and property management. The real estate professional of the future will have a path to growing their business, a value proposition that consumers are willing to pay for, and multiple sources of income. Thinking that all of your income should come only from listing or selling is way too 20th century. If your business is only listings and sales, frankly, you're just missing the boat.
Up next, successful agents share their secret weapon. RER, Real Estate Reimagined.
Now, I've asked some of our agents to talk about Real Estate Reimagined in Coldwell Banker Vanguard Realty. First, I'm going to ask them to talk about Client Connect, which is our program that creates a leads network that will bring you the sales you want without breaking your bank.
We need to always be gathering. That's like a farmer has a field. You go out, you have to find the field, you have to till the field, you have to fertilize it, you have to plant it. In the first year you've got, it's okay. But over time, that gets more fertile and you have to be consistent doing that. And that's gathering, right? You can go out and hunt anytime you want. But if you live hunting, you'll never get off the hamster wheel.
So the Client Connect program here at Vanguard is very effective for me. I have hundreds of people that I reach out to, or Coldwell Banker reaches out on my behalf for me, and every month I hear back from people from automated emails, from drip campaigns that I probably wouldn't have spoke to.
Our agents generate additional transactions through the Client Connect program. Client Connect provides the program we all know we should have to stay in touch with our clients. Unfortunately, this is a business issue where most of us don't do that as well as we should. It is easier to do business with the sphere you have than it is to find new customers. It is also easier to grow your sphere than it is to capture cold business or purchase leads.
And it's great to it helps prompt me to stay in touch with people, because they say, hey, thank you, I went to this event that you said it was great, we had a great time, or thanks for, happy Valentine's Day, or Merry Christmas to you. And it's proactive for them to reach back out to me saying thank you for wishing me a Merry Christmas. And I'm like, great, that was perfect, because I don't remember wishing you Merry Christmas because Vanguard did it for me.
The Client Connect is actually reaching them more frequently, and I'm getting a lot more calls from those past clients who are now ready to sell, or they referred me to someone like their neighbor. So I think that's helpful.
Through Real Estate Reimagined and Client Connect, we provide you with your own personal brand. We provide you with your own personal website, which frankly is key if you have an actual marketing campaign. And we provide interesting local information that your consumers want to hear.
It's like built in to the recipe. They know I can hit that button and every single time, all those things are going to be done on my property and I don't have to manage it, right? I can go do my highest and best use. And the whole program is structured around that. What are the pain points? Let's take them out. You know, a lot of agents say, I want someone to help me, but I don't want to hire somebody. We take that pain point away. You don't have to be responsible for hiring someone. So I just think we make it easy for agents to do what they're really good at, and that's sell real estate.
The 3 Client Connect programs that provide customer-centric information are, first of all, Hometown Happenings, which is a calendar of local events that your sphere wants to hear about that are coming up next month. Secondly, we have I Have Answers. The program focuses on current topics that are in the news that makes you the go-to person for real estate advice and that gives you answers to the questions that are on your customer's mind. And finally, Market Update, which is the market report for their market. Every homeowner wants this. All of your marketing pieces in Client Connect are opened by more than 40% of the recipients because they're all information the consumer wants. That's 2 to 3 times the open rate most marketing professionals call successful. The whole program is managed by Coldwell Banker Vanguard Realty. It is distributed by CVV. You can update your list with new names at any time, and every single piece is branded to you. Most importantly, you can see who is reading your marketing. Knowing who is opening your marketing each month is key for finding the leads among your contacts. How much time does Client Connect take to stay in touch with 50 or 100 or 300 people on your mailing list? None. It all happens automatically. How much does Client Connect cost? There is no cost to you. There is no fee. Client Connect is a key piece of real estate reimagined. It can change your career, so we provide it without cost. So what happens when you touch your consumers 10 or more times a quarter? Extra transactions. The old adage is that it's easier to keep a customer than it is to find a new one. Client Connect proves that this is true. Client Connect, using the CVV process, will keep you in touch with your consumers, let you know who is in the market, and most importantly, bring you customers without weekends and open houses or paying for leads. It is the doorway to success. It is what keeps you, rather than the other 5 agents your consumers know, top of mind, which is key to building your business instead of just making a sale. It is a program that changes your business by bringing the business to you. Our second major program is Insider View. It is modern, it is easy to use, it is easy to learn, it doesn't require you to take your own photographs. It is automated, and most importantly, it will provide the value proposition to help you win listings without discounting your services and also generate more buyer leads. Let's see what Vanguard agents have to say about Insider View.
Insider View and Showing Time Plus are huge benefits whenever you're trying to win a listing. The biggest role, I mean there's lots of roles, but perhaps the biggest one when you're a real estate agent and you're trying to sell a property is the marketing piece. If you're not marketing the property right, that's on you. So, you know, as far as the price and everything, you and the client both are a part of how do you go about pricing it, but marketing, they're depending on you to do that. So when you have the resources like Insider View and Showing Time Plus to share with them, and then not only just share with them to say, hey, this is what I'm gonna do for you, but you actually do it and it brings them, you know, results, it's a huge game changer, and it's certainly helped my business and why I continue to remain with Coldwell Banker.
So Insider View is a game changer for me. What it did for me is it showed me how to share with the customer how I'm going to merchandise their house and what's going to happen. It gave me steps to go by, and it gave me what I'm going to give them, the value of the Insider View. So it was a big game changer to use that.
Coldwell Banker Vanguard's made it very easy to access those programs and those resources for you. So it's you know, a few clicks and you're there. They're on standby. I mean, they have their whole marketing department, so they're on standby to support you, and I would say they've made about as easy as they can for their agents, and it's certainly much appreciated by my family and I. So,
when Vanguard agents use Insider View, They receive Showing Time Plus from Zillow. I get asked, well, why do we work with Zillow on this? Because Zillow is where the buyers are. I know that, you know that, your sellers know that, we all know that. When our agents have a listing, they simply place an order in our back office for Showing Time Plus. It is easy, it takes virtually no time, and this is what happens. First, a Zillow photographer takes all the photographs of the property all in HDR. You don't have to find a photographer, you don't have to coordinate with the owner and the photographer. Zillow sets the appointment, takes the photos, sends them to CBV, and CBV drives the business. You always have professional photos, and CBV handles the entire process. All the photos are in HDR. Zillow provides their exclusive interactive floor plan program for the listing. This is so much better than the antiquated video tours others offer. Buyers prefer the interactive floor plans to the video tour, and therefore, so do sellers. All of your listings receive a Showing Time interactive floor plan logo on Zillow, which is important because studies show buyers are 81% more likely to tour a listing that has an interactive floor plan. Think about that. 81% more likely to tour a listing with an interactive floor plan. This is a real number. This gets your listing more views and thereby more showings. Will your sellers like that? I think we both know the answer to that. For the first 7 days it is online, your listing receives premium placement. When is the best time to have premium placement? The first 7 days. Do you think your sellers will like having premium placement on Zillow? We both know the answer to that one too. And you will instantly receive Insta Assets, the exclusive CBV program that helps you dominate social media so that you can keep your listing and your personal presence fresh. 70% of all marketing dollars spent by major corporations today are now spent on digital because it is the most effective medium. Being constantly on Facebook and Instagram builds your image as well as marketing the listing. You think postcards can compete with us? It's not even close. When it comes to social media, no other program comes close to Insta Assets. It is the bomb, and I haven't even gotten to single property websites for each listing, which sellers love, by the way, or the digital flyers that are so much better than last century's paper flyers from the office copier, and Sell Fast, our text program that brings you buyers that other people won't get. If you don't have a solid value proposition, or if you are using last century technology like printed business cards or brochures that you have to wait for, stop it. Your competition is in the 21st century, not the 20th. If you are paying a photographer to take your photographs and an add-on cost for last century video tour for your HDR, stop it. You need HDR, and buyers prefer interactive floor plans. Surveys prove this, we provide them. If you are using last century marketing, stop it. There's a whole new world of marketing that is available to you. Just reach out and grab it. Your competition is using it. You don't want to be selling postcards and flyers while the top of the market is running circles around you. How much does all this cost? Thought you'd never ask. As part of RER, we take the photos in HDR, we create the interactive tour, we provide the website, we put the interactive tour logo on all of your listings, we brand everything to you, we get premium placement on Zillow for your listing, we deliver all of the social media posts, provide the digital brochure and the text message program for all of your listings, and do all of this without you having to do anything except order the photography on our website. The entire cost for the whole program is $50. Mic drop. Insider View is the bomb. Insider View combined with our listing presentation, our relationship with Zillow, and Insta Assets will put you in position to get every listing that you want. Take it from me. Insider View is a career changer. These two programs all by themselves will increase your production more than 3 to 5 transactions a year. Stop and think about that. The last piece of the puzzle of creating a sustainable business is where the rubber meets the road. We put it all on steroids when we add our third program, which is 1 a day, to the mix. Here's what our agents think of One-A-Day.
The One-A-Day program is perfect because it will give you the game plan you need. It'll give you ideas on how to run that game plan. You will see results every day. I'll give you the weekends off, but every day.
This plan is actually designed to eliminate the ups and downs of your real estate business so you have consistent results.
I'm not waking up in the morning going, what should I do? Who should I call? What do I need to do today? I have it all laid out and I just hit the ground running that morning.
So now, every day I get up and I have a plan.
It's an absolute game plan. If you embrace it and you put some thought into it and you take action, it will drive your business.
Coldwell Banker Vanguard Realty has given me every single piece of the puzzle to be a successful professional real estate agent.
One-A-Day is what puts it all together. One-A-Day provides the roadmap to build your career. You can work with your sales manager to develop your customized program to move your business to a referral and listing-based program. That's right, you actually have a sales manager who is there to help you. Imagine that. With RER, you have all three components necessary to build a career. You have Client Connect, a program that builds your referral business. You have Insider View, a program that gives you an unbeatable value proposition. And One-A-Day, the program that puts it all together in a way that is actually workable for every real estate professional. Buying leads, knocking on doors, holding open houses are all okay if they're short term. But if you have to do this for 5 years to get a referral base that supports you, that's too long. It is too much work. It is too much stress, and it's too likely to fail. If you want to have a career, you have to have the right tools. It doesn't matter how good a carpenter you are if you don't have a hammer and a saw. If you're not interested in increasing your business, if you like working as hard as you do, if you think you can provide the tools for success for less or on your own, or that your broker is going to provide them, then don't do anything. You're obviously in the right agency and your path is set. If on the other hand, you think there just may be a better way, if you had the right tools, you would improve your business. If you believe that if you are in an office of agents where everyone is working together to build sustainable careers, it would be easier, more profitable, and more enjoyable. If you think that if you had a manager who worked with you and was a mentor who would improve your income and lifestyle, then you owe it to yourself to have a cup of coffee. It's on us. All you have to do is give us a call, send us a text or an email. It's all confidential. Really, what do you have to lose other than 30 minutes to explore your options? It could change your life. Most of us will use our real estate license to help people buy and sell homes in our markets. That can be a great career, and frankly, there's nothing better than assisting people in accomplishing their dreams. However, for some of us, we find that we need another challenge, or we see another opportunity. CBV's program to help us climb other mountains and create additional income all come under the umbrella of what we have entitled growth. For many CBV agents, growth is an integral part of their business, and another strong reason to join the CBV team. There are 4 programs under growth. I'm going to introduce them, and then I'm going to let the videos explain them. The 4 programs are Global Luxury, which is for agents who want to tackle the luxury market, the Commercial Department, for agents who would like to make commercial a part of their business, Rental Gurus, a CBV exclusive which enables agents to service more clients as well as procure more buyers and sellers. Our final program is the Loan Officer Assistant Program, which enables our agents to participate in the sale as a loan officer as well as a real estate agent. Our agents do this because it increases their income and it enables them to better understand what is going on inside their transaction. I encourage you to take the time to watch the videos. With the proper support, you can build your business in luxury sales or commercial sales. You can also substantially increase your income without an undue amount of effort by incorporating Rental Gurus or the Loan Officer Assistant Program into your program. Let's start with the Coldwell Banker Vanguard Realty Global Luxury program.
A luxury seller is really looking for an agent that is on top of their game. They've got to be savvy, they've got to be in tune with what's going on in the luxury market, and they need to utilize the latest technology as well to give that property the maximum exposure that it can.
Coldwell Banker, on an international level, is the most respected brand that there is. It's a fact. And when you get to the luxury level, now it's not even a conversation. Coldwell Banker across this country has found a way to excel in a really amazing way in the luxury market.
Luxury sales is all about what you bring to the table and your ability to meet your prospects' needs. With over $250 million a day in luxury sales, CB is a market leader. Coldwell Banker Global Luxury and CBV Global Luxury provide all of the tools you need to beat the competition in that market, and you are teaming up with an international luxury leader. You know, a lot of us have the opportunity to participate in a commercial transaction, or we're interested in developing a commercial business. At the same time, we don't want to abandon our residential business. Once again, Coldwell Banker and CBV have the answer. Using Coldwell Banker's resources and the CBV team, you can start a commercial practice.
Our agents are extremely experienced in residential, but I think the advantage is that in our setup and with Coldwell Banker, they have the ability to still rely on that residential income and support that income with a very robust commercial income to assist them as well. I think that's a big plus, the fact that our agents can do both residential and commercial and get good support with both. So I think that's a big plus. We're continuing to grow in the commercial market. Our agents, just like on the residential end, are probably some of the most well-trained and most professional agents in the area in Northeast Florida and Central Florida, and we look to continue to grow and be able to service our customers.
If you are competing for or looking for commercial business and don't have the proper tools, it is not likely to end well. On the other hand, if you have the training, the tools, and the interest, commercial sales can be a great adjunct to your residential business. You know, I used to say property management, and our agents would say, I would rather gnaw off my right arm than work in property management. And all in all, that was probably a pretty reasonable sentiment. But what would happen if I told you that 90% of the property management work was either handled through our exclusive software or by our trained staff, and that our agent earns an extra $14,500 annually? What would that do to your bottom line? Oh, by the way, a lot of our agents participate in Rental Gurus because they generate extra sales every year from tenants becoming buyers and owners becoming sellers. Property management is a great sales generator. You just have to do it right to make it work for you. Let's listen to what Shelley Farmer, our Rental Gurus manager, and a couple of our agents had to say about the program.
We have a great program. We've really worked hard to build a good full-service program for our agents. That was the ultimate goal, because we felt like if we built a really good program for our agents, in turn, it would be a really good program for our owners and service those owners. We would have good happy tenants. Well, good tenants and happy tenants. It's a full circle program that it's really going to help you build your business.
So I would highly recommend Rental Gurus for anybody looking to run a property management and sales business.
With Coldwell Banker's program, it's very little work.
I probably have 5 to 10 hours, maybe a month, that I actually have to do stuff. do the actual activities of, making phone calls or whatever it is, but just looking after things. So really it's more managing, because once it's kind of moving in the program, it's I don't want to say set it and forget it, but it's relatively easy to balance.
Our current average income for our agents is about $1,500 a month. Now we have agents who make $150 a month, but I have an agent who makes over $8,000 a month. We offer property management services for our agents because we recognize that you can be a full-service agent to your customers by being able to offer both property management and sales to your customers. We want you to build your sales business off of the property management.
The Loan Officer Assistant Program is designed to help interested agents earn additional income by becoming a licensed loan officer and teaming up with a full-time loan officer to generate mortgage business through My Mortgage, our mortgage company. I was not surprised that some of our top agents participate in the program. However, I was surprised when I found that they participate not only for the additional income, but because it legally allows them to be inside of the mortgage process. This enables them to better understand what is happening with the loan. Federal law prohibits loan officers disseminating client information. But when you are a loan officer, you have the right and the ability to find out what the lender means when he says, I think this will be all right, but we have a few little hiccups. If you are a participant in the transaction, you can say, tell me about this, and the loan officer can. Our agents like the extra knowledge for transactions they are participating in, as well as for the additional income. Here is Billy West, who is the president of My Mortgage, to talk to us about this. Billy?
So our Loan Officer Assistant Program is just a great revenue source for agents as well, but it's a great way to expand their business and become a successful partner with My Mortgage.
I actually had my mortgage broker's license a long time ago with Vanguard and let it lapse. And when the opportunity arose again, I was interested to revisit it and just see how it could fit into our practice.
I thought it was a really good complement to what we already do. It helps us, it's almost like a behind the scenes of the mortgage side of things, so we can advise our customers better.
Our system is amazing, so a borrower can actually apply online, and based on their qualifications, the system will give them a to-do list and they're able to upload their documents right into the secure portal.
It's only been a positive to people, and it's kind of impressive that we have that extra education, and it gives us a little something that the next agent wouldn't have that we can advise them on in the process. It's been very positive received from my folks.
So this program was designed that a real estate agent can do what they do best. We want them selling real estate. We want to do what we do best, and we want to be the loan officer and in charge of that process and partner together for the best success for both of us.
I think it's a nice fit for people to think, well, I can ask you these questions instead of making another phone call to someone else, and we can find the answer out for them.
You are a business owner. As such, the more products or services you can offer to your clientele, the better off you are and the better off they are. Look at other industries. They all prioritize marketing to their existing customer base. When you become a customer, do they just say, well, thank you for banking with ABC Bank? Or do they offer you lots of other services? Being a trusted provider of additional services is a strong positive for you, for your customers, and frankly for your income. This all goes back to the beginning of this video when we said it's easier to keep an existing customer than it is to find a new one. Instead of just working harder, let's be smart about how we manage our business. Increasing your revenue and not increasing your costs is a key to building a successful business. At CBV, you can build your business through Client Connect without any cost and improve your offering to sellers for less than you spend now through Insider View, Showing Time Plus, and Insta Assets. You can get on the path to success without paying a part-time coach or assistant, and you can expand your services to your customer. There is nominal to no upfront cost for any of this, and you have the support of a manager who understands the programs and is there to help you. I said it earlier, and I'm going to say it again. Really, what do you have to lose other than 30 minutes by taking a meeting with us to explore your options? It could literally change your life. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope I have given you solid reasons to take action. I would tell you that real estate is really a great career. You just have to have the tools to do it right. Thank you once again.
Now that you see how RER will help you build a lucrative career, the brand new Partners Program is a first in the real estate business.
Partners is a new and, most importantly, better program than the one you're operating in now. Partners is a program that not only rewards success, it creates success. It is unlike any other model that you have seen. Partners provides the low cost of high split business models with all of the marketing and support of traditional models. Partners provides a really beneficial in-office experience with cutting-edge agent and listing marketing. Partners provides you, through Real Estate Reimagined, with programs and tools that are necessary to take the next step in your career and grow your business while at the same time reducing your operating costs. Partners enables you to work in a professional office environment, enjoy the time that you do spend in the office, and be part of a community of like-minded professionals. It keeps agents from siloing and feeling like they're operating entirely on their own. Partners provides the benefits of top-flight technology, superior agent marketing, best listing marketing in the market, the best brand in real estate, additional revenue streams, low cost, and finally, professional sales and administrative staffs. How does Partners accomplish all of this? Partners works because each partner's office is its own LLC, its own company. We don't give away stock in an enterprise that is controlled on Wall Street. Our focus is local and on the agent. It's not national and focused on the owner or originator. Half of the stock in each partner's LLC is owned by the agents who are partners in that LLC. Individual partners, as well as other agents in the office, then have access to marketing and resources that, quite frankly, agents and other companies simply do not have. These are tools and programs that, number one, keep you ahead of the pack, help you do a better job of marketing both yourself and your listings, and require less money and a smaller time commitment than what you do now. The marketing tools will literally create more transactions for you. We are so certain that our tools work that we provide them for free. You don't have to invest your time to get the marketing that will drive your business. Our 21st century technology makes your job both easier and more profitable than ever before. Being the owner of a successful real estate brokerage is a great investment. Being an owner of a Partners LLC brings a share of the profits. It brings a voice in the leadership and direction of the agency. Local decisions are made locally, not by a company that barely recognizes you exist. And finally, it brings a return that's greater than the number on your 1099 at the end of the year. Being a partner and being able to tell your customers that you are a partner instead of an employee is a great sales tool. Every customer would rather deal with an owner than an employee. When you meet with the owner of a business instead of an employee, do you feel like you've been upgraded? Of course you do. We all do. Partners brings the advantage of being the owner and using that to increase your credibility with your customer. Ownership implies professionalism, it implies career success, and ultimately, a greater ability to meet the customer's needs. The Partners model combines all of the advantages of Real Estate Reimagined, which includes Client Connect, the unparalleled agent marketing program, Validation, the customer awareness program, Insider View, the absolute best listing program in the market, and One a Day, the career development program. By combining all four of these to give our partners the best program in the marketplace. Partners are able to achieve the financial and personal success they envision without the risk or investment that opening their own office requires. Partners are able to see the benefits of building a team without all of the issues having a team entails. If you think there should be more to your career, then Partners is a path that you should explore. There is no magic to Partners. It is just a great business model that provides the marketing and tools to grow your business. Partners is solid business expertise shared with good, solid real estate professionals. Not everyone qualifies to be a partner today, but if you want a better path and are willing to do what is necessary, you can become a partner. To grow your business, there is not a better path to take, nor a better time to start. Find out more about our unique and rewarding career path and if it's the right choice for you. Give me a call. We'll have a cup of coffee. It's on me. Thank you for your time. I hope to hear from you.